So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Arman here, and today it is time for me to bring you some more things I like about FIFA 19 career mode. I've had some more time to think and I've been able to come up incredibly with some more things that I actually enjoy about FIFA 19 career mode. Now, a lot of you guys will be saying, Niran, you were blasting this game mode last week, you were saying it's horrendous, what's changed, why are you being a hypocrite? I do understand that this game mode is far from the finished package, in fact, quite honestly, it's literally unacceptable. However, it is still important that we highlight the things that are actually good about it so that they remain in future games. Like, I don't want to see all this good stuff in this game and then EA decide to change algorithms and change things and then it's gone, and because then we're back to square one. We might get some good stuff come in FIFA 20, but the stuff that was good in FIFA 19 won't remain. So we've got to try and make sure we keep the stuff that's good in this game and then build upon it. Anyway, that was a long intro. If you enjoyed the video, slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Now, after the waffling, it's time to get into the stuff. So first of all, training physicals on players is a great idea. It's really, really good. It can be quite overpowered in terms of, you know, you can make someone good in now every single aspect, but I didn't see a reason why you couldn't train strength or sprint speed back in the day. There were clearly things that could be enhanced in real life training, so why were they not a thing on FIFA career mode in the past? It's a very good idea to be able to now train strength and sprint speed. You can also train stuff like agility. I think you can train balance as well, not entirely sure on that one, but you can train stamina as well. I'd like them, if I'm honest, to change some of the training drills, because at the moment you can only train stamina on a bronze training drill, which is absolutely infuriating, to be honest with you. I want to be able to train it to a decent degree every single time, or I want to be able to train maybe stamina and strength at the same time, or stamina and sprint speed at the same time. Just some little things. As well as that, it would be nice to be able to train other physicals, like acceleration and stuff. There's certainly certain physicals, you can't actually train yet, so it's a good step in the right direction being able to train some of them, but now being able to train all of them would be nice to an extent. After that, we've got career mode saves can be unpredictable. This is brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, like, this sounds stupid because at the end of the day, like, it's all about your team, but I love seeing that weird and wonderful things can happen in career mode. I went back and did a video on, I think it was FIFA 12 Predicts 2018, and everything was the same. All the teams were pretty much in the same order. All the teams that had started the career mode save in the Premier League were still in the Premier League, and all the ones that were in the Championship were still in the Championship. All the big teams were still winning the Champions League. If you do that on FIFA 19, if you sim forward 10 years, it's all changed. A bit of a spoiler alert, if you haven't seen my career mode in 2030 mini-series, then you can check it out in the top right of the screen. But during the course of that career mode save, Manchester United have been relegated. That is sick. I don't mean that as in, I obviously dislike Manchester United because I'm a Liverpool fan. Sorry, United fans, it's just the way it is. But I'm not saying it because of that reason. Like, it would be sick for any team. A big team having that much of a decline is so cool because it just makes everything unpredictable. You don't go through the entire career mode save having the same teams at the top and the same teams at the bottom. So onto a gameplay issue now that really was annoying for the last like 3 years. This is a big one actually, to be honest with you. The fact that the AI don't underestimate you when you're a small team anymore. So when they play, for instance, when I'm Wolves, like in my career mode series, and I face Chelsea, they don't just play the youth academy players, they play the big guns. When I play City, De Bruyne's playing, Aguero's playing, Sane's playing, David Silva's playing, everybody's playing, alright? It's brilliant. I like that. I want the challenge. I don't want to go against Manchester United, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, etc., and them just roll over and just play their youth academy players just because I'm a small team. If it's a road to glory, to an extent I can understand, because that's what would happen in a cup competition. If I was a League 2 side and I faced Liverpool, they'd probably play some of their weaker players. They wouldn't play the likes of Mo Salah necessarily, and Sadio Mane and Bobby Firmino. They'd maybe play Daniel Sturridge and Xherdan Shaqiri instead. But they wouldn't just play 60 overall players and then roll over or just intentionally play worse. So it's nice to see that when I face a big team, they play their big players. The AI really don't underestimate you as much as they did before. Back to training now, but I really like the idea of having training presets. I don't know how many you're allowed to have. I haven't experimented on this one, whether there's some sort of cap or limit, but just having them, generally speaking, is really, really nice, because it's obviously good being able to press Y and load your previous week or whatever, but if you want to change it up or you want to alternate between different ones, it makes life a lot easier than having to literally manually plug in every single training session every single time, and it also saves it across seasons as well. If you go from season Season 2 to Season 3, you can't load the previous session because you're in a new season, whereas the training presets actually save across seasons, which is nice. So it's just a really good time saver, to be honest with you. I love something that saves me time, and this is a brilliant time saver. It makes sure that you've got all your presets, all of your training sessions plugged in, ready to go, no matter what season you're in. If you had something in Season 1 that was working and you think in Season 4, you know what, I want to go back to that, you can do it. And I like that, to be honest with you. That was a good implementation. We're going to focus on transfers for a hot second now, and first of all, being able to offer a swap for another position in transfer deals is really, really good. So for those that don't know, on FIFA 18, if you offered a swap deal and the other team didn't like the player you put forward, you couldn't do a swap, or you had to do a swap for that specific position. So say I offered, I don't know, if I'm Liverpool and I offered Marco Grujic as a paperweight in a deal, and they rejected it, I would then have to offer another centre mid. I have to choose like Adam Lallana or Gini Wijnaldum or whatever, whereas now they can ask for a striker or a fullback or a winger. So if you do this trade deal, they reject your initial offer and you're like, hang on a second, yeah, actually I could give you guys a winger. And it means that it's not like an all or nothing. It's not like, oh, okay, I've got to give them a centre mid. I don't really have any other centre mids to do. I guess I'm just going to have to offer a transfer fee now. You can now actually offer any other position, and they'll usually give you 3 options as well, which makes life very, very easy indeed. Again, with transfers, for the 6th point here, more scope for fee negotiations, I feel, this year. That might just be me, but personally it feels like the AI are very much more willing to put more money on the table. Like, a lot of the time they get scared away very, very easily when you just ask for like £2 million more for a player, whereas now, especially if you delegate negotiations rather than doing the actual negotiation cutscenes, the AI are really, really willing to actually negotiate pretty much whatever you put on the table, unless you like double their offer that they put forward on the table. Like, they will pretty much negotiate anything. They might not go with the original fee that you first say, but they might be willing to negotiate a higher price than what they first offered, which I like, because back in the day on FIFA 18, it was like talking to a brick wall. For transfer negotiations, for contract negotiations, it can still be like that. If you offer a wage and they want higher, and then you put something in the middle, they'll just flatline decline it. They will literally go with what they wanted and that's it. But at least with transfer fees, when you're negotiating with a club, they're much more willing to negotiate now. Point number 7 is again gameplay related, and this, I suppose, it's slightly different to what I said before, but big teams feel like big teams now. So whereas the point that I made before was to do with more team selection, in terms of like your big teams were intentionally playing youth academy players against you, even if you were only like half a star worse than them, or 1 star, or especially 1.5 stars worse than them or more. But now, not only that, but they also feel like you're playing a big team. So they actually play well. I would consistently beat Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, etc. on previous career modes for the last 3 years. Whereas now, if I play City, I'm fearful for my life. I'm getting slapped silly. I played Liverpool in a career mode save, obviously the Wolves series. They beat me 7-1. They feel like Liverpool. The small teams equally feel like small teams, and I like that contrast. It now makes sense. And finally, a bit of a cheat here, not gonna lie, but new teams are great. And I'm talking about the ones in the rest of the world section. There is some brilliant new hidden gem and wonder kid talent going on in the rest of the world section now. The likes of Dynamo Kiev, the likes of Dynamo Zagreb, Czech teams, all that sort of jazz. Even Victoria Plzeň as well from the Czech League is brilliant. I just like having more teams. And it's obviously great for Champions League selection as well. You've got more teams, making it a bit more of an authentic Champions League, and of course Europa League as well. So it's good for that reason, but it's great to have some more hidden gems in career mode now, and hopefully we'll see some more teams in FIFA 20. The likes of maybe some more Croatian teams, maybe even some Serbian teams going forward as well. That was going to round up the 8 other things that I like in FIFA 19 career mode. And I know you guys think that I'm going rather nicely on FIFA 19 career mode right now. That is about to change. Next week I'll be bringing back the stuff that I dislike, the worst, the stupidest things about FIFA 19 career mode, and you can expect a couple of videos on that. But let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. Whilst you're down there, slap a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It's the big red button down there, and it really helps me out if you go ahead and press that one. You can also follow me on social media these days too. My Twitter and Insta are @theofficialfng, and links are down below. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Universe.